Hello everyone, it's Galaxyguy26 again here, and this is an OU tier match with someone called mjs2529, and he is steel monotyping, which took me about halfway through the match to realise, but I think that's incredibly cool. And I'm using this Marowak set I tried in the last match, which would have worked really well because of steel's obvious weakness to ground, and plus my Marowak carries Fire Punch, but it doesn't seem to work out because he's got the Master of Hacks Jirachi, and before I can bat and pass out, well, but when I do bat and pass out, I'm not set up quite enough. And unfortunately the Jirachi will just flinch me to death and take me out. I didn't get enough speed unfortunately, but you know, it happens sometimes, it works sometimes, but this match was so good I had to just upload it anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to bring in my Heatran because looking at this is when I realised that he's a steel monotyper. I'm looking at his team, I'm like, nothing, he wants to take a flamethrower. And my Heatran's on a balloon, so any EQs from Sizzle or anything like that aren't going to touch me. Anyway, he's carrying, I don't know if that's a sash or not. I think he just... Oh no, it was Sturdy, that's what it was. So he took the hit thanks to Sturdy, I guess scouting what sort of fire move I'm carrying. And I thought, why did he bring in the Skarmory? So that's why I went for my Protect, just to make sure the Skarmory wasn't going to rip me to shreds. Anyway, so he brings in his Heatran, pops my balloon, which isn't the end of the world. I actually hit him with a ×4 Earth Power, which is nice. He actually says, we were talking in the chat, and he says that the only thing that he finds difficult to take out is the Heatrans, although he normally can if they're not on a balloon. So that was lucky I bought my balloon, because otherwise this probably would have ended up worse for me. Anyway, so I get a crit on the Sizzle, and that's really nice because that Sizzle was obviously a big threat, as he's a threat to everything. In comes the Master of Hacks again, and this bit gets majorly stally because essentially I'm just sitting here trying to break through the flinch, but the flinch just doesn't want to go away, and he's just going to keep flinching, and I'm just going to keep flamethrowing, and yeah. This match I didn't actually record through the replayer while this bit's going on, just mainly because I forgot to record it through the replayer. But I wasn't really sure if I was going to upload this because my whole Marowak sweeping technique didn't work, but it was actually an interesting battle. Like if the sweep thing doesn't work, I generally just fail, and then I just get swept by something else because my Marowak's dead. So I generally don't bother because they're not interesting. They're like 12 turns of me getting killed. So maybe I'll upload one if it's really that interesting. It's not that interesting though. This is interesting because of all the flinches and flamethrowers that are happening. So this is, I'm like, I don't really want to sit here and get flinched anymore. So I'm going to go into my Vaporeon. And then I realised, crap, I can't Toxic it, so what was I thinking? Anyway, so I'm just going to go for the Scald Burn when he brings out his Magnezone. That was a good switch on his part because obviously Magnezone is scary and will beat me up. So I'm just going to go to the Ninjask. He goes for the Volt Switch, which was a good Death Water switch by me because that means he can't get the Switch initiative because he switches in first. So now I know what to bring in to his Skarmory, and I'm going to pick my Kyurem Black because I'm figuring Fusion Bolt is going to hurt something. So I just go for Fusion Bolt and hope for the best, but I don't. Oh, I do take it out. Oh, it's okay, right. Anyway, ignore that. He brings in the Jirachi, and I'm like, okay, this prepare for hacks. I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Claw. Hope I get through. I don't get through. My near 500 attack stat does nothing for me in this situation, so I'm just gonna bring my Theraphorn, and I'm thinking I can Iron Barbs him down at least, and maybe set up some entry hazards of my own. So he's going to switch and trap my Ferrothorn, which I guess is why he has the Magnezone, just to trap things. So I'm just going to protect and check what he's got. He's got Hidden Power Fire, so he's ready for Theraphorns right now. I'm like, I'm trying to switch, I can't switch. So I think I go for Elite Sheet at this stage because I need to. Oh no, I just set up some more hazards. That's what I go for, but it doesn't even matter because my Theraphorn was gone at that stage. That was a good play by him. So now I'm just going to bring in my Heatran again because I can kill something that comes in, and he's going to sack his Theraphorn at this stage. Even if I have the Sash, it's gone now because of my Stealth Rocks, which is kind of mainly why I wanted them up there, just in case his last few pokes had a Sash, but never mind. So now I'm just going to go through all the flinching again and just hope this Jirachi, the God of Hacks, will give me Reconcile for the many flinches he gives me. It is a 60% chance with Iron Head, so but I finally get through and the Jirachi goes down. which surprised me really. I thought it was going to be a 2-hit KO because Jiraachis are generally specially defensive, and yeah, my Heatran's actually a defensive Heatran, so. But yeah, and then I just flamethrower the Magnezone, and that's the game. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.